You're 5'6.5", even though you freaking say you're 5'7" on Tinder.
What are you gonna do about it?
Stop freaking monkeying around and let's get down to freaking business.
Get on your feet, pal!
Yeah.
Let's find out how tough you are. I wanna know right now how tough you are. Come on.
My freaking ex texted me while I was freaking pumping iron. You know what I freaking did? I looked at the freaking phone, threw it down, and picked up the freaking weights.
That's what I thought.
What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today I'm reviewing Chaos Crew. Bring the Chaos Extreme Pre-Workout. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you. So click subscribe and let's get into this, homies. It's such a beautiful day, man. Such a beautiful morning. Beautiful day to thank God. Just come from the heart, man, to sit still, listen. The only thing I have in between me and another drink or drug, man, is my relationship with God. That's the only thing. So if that gets screwed up, man, I'm doomed, homie. That's not an AA meeting, not a therapist, not an AA sponsor, none of that garbage, man. Well, that's not garbage. I didn't mean to say garbage, man. I'm talking out the side of my neck. What I mean from the heart is God is number one. And there's a lot of bad information out there, man. And that's why I made the email garagegymhomie@gmail.com. You can hit me up, man, if you're a struggling addict or alcoholic, or you think you might be. And I would be honored to give my time to do what I can to be helpful to you, man. This is why I started the channel, to connect with people and help addicts and alcoholics, motivate people to be healthier, work out, and become serious iron pumpers, man, to practice a life of restriction and spirituality, which is all the same. All right, man, Chaos Crew, fine folks over there, man. I went to my mailbox one day, I got a package. There were like 4 or 5 pre-workouts in there. Like, where do these come from? They just sent them over to me, man. So I have this. I have the one, is it Stim Head? Stim Junkie? Stim Head, I think. I look forward to it. Cool labels, man. Nice and colorful. I reviewed the last version of this, which I guess, very interesting. Still version 2, but they changed version 2. They've upgraded version 2. Some would think that would be called version 3 when you change a version, but we're not going to solve all the world's problems today, homie. We're not going to solve all the world's problems today. All we can do today is decide if this pre-workout is worth it or not. And I give my experience, hoping you can use my experience to find value so you can decide if it's good or bad for you, man. It's not just good or bad. Everything's got pros and cons. All right, man, so here we go. Giant strawberries. And it was a nice strawberry flavor, homie. And giant strawberries. That's what we used to call you in prison, homie. I remember you, giant strawberry. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I shook up the tub. This is the kind of powder that starts smoking out the bottle. And my girlfriend was all the way upstairs. And she came downstairs. And she said, oh, my God, that is going to be a strong pre-workout. I can smell the chemicals from up here. I said, don't freak me out, Mom. I just ingested it. I started getting in my head, freaking out a little. So the truth is, it's because I shook the tub and it started smoking. She could smell it all the way upstairs. I mean, I don't have any smell, but I do have some taste. And giant strawberries, you were very good, man, in the penitentiary and in here. All right, man, let's talk about the facts. God bless their souls. They're not doing that 1 scoop, 2 scoop, red fish, blue fish, Dr. Seuss, mumbo jumbo trash. They're telling you 1 scoop and you're putting on the digi. And a level scoop for me was, well, I did a little tiny heaper, not even on purpose. It just was too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. And I got 14 grams. I'm a freaking crazy man. 14 grams out of the 13. Oh, my God. Here we go. Okay. So they're giving us. And you get 25 servings in a container. I think I said that. I've reviewed a couple fat burners by them, the last version of this. Really nice products, man. I've been happy. One of their fat burners was okay. One of them was really good. I believe they had 2 fat burners, and the last version of this was pretty solid. Okay, L-citrulline 4 grams. That's for the pumps. Beta-alanine 3.2 grams. Warm fuzzy hug, tingles, revved up feeling, endurance, lactic acid buffering. Caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams, solid amount, man, not over the top. I believe you got to get, if you can get your pre-workout to pop with 300 milligrams of caffeine, you in the game, homie. Extras, they're throwing extras on it, 300 milligrams. Capaccio fruit extract, 250 milligrams. Juggler Regia leaf extract. That's that DMHA, homie. Is this that higher than giraffe vagina, high on the PP tingle scale, Fauci, Lee Black, Lab Leak, Lee Black, Lab Leak, Lee Black, Lab Leak, blah, blah, blah. Lab Leak theory, DMHA? Or is this that Snickle Fritz, ICP? I can't even talk, homie. ICP juggling America's most wanted trash, DMHA. We're going to find out, homie. L-theanine, bold move, 150 milligrams. That's to take the edge off the stimulants here. Lotus leaf extract as Nelumbo nucifolia, 100 milligrams. Vitamin B3 as niacin, 22 milligrams. Bioprene, 5 milligrams. And vitamin B12. Homie, simple label, 13 grams. It's like some bare minimum pumps on the label, some beta-alanine. That takes up over 7 grams right there, the 13. And stims and focus and stuff, man, and energy. Nice freaking pre-workout. I like the light 13-gram scoop. I didn't even throw any pumps on top of it or anything. I don't like mixing with the synergy of stuff, man, when I'm reviewing it, really. I mean, sometimes I'm like, man, there's just no pumps. I'll throw a little pump pills or something. But this, I just left it as is, and maybe I'll let that stuff shine. All right, man, so I took the drink. I came down to the dance floor. It was time for some serious iron pumping. Homie, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say about this, suckers. You a sucker, I'm a sucker-ducker. All right, man. This is a freaking beautiful experience, man. I just want to say that right now. I'm going to tell you everything, homie. We're going to leave no stone unturned. This right here was a clear, I'm talking about 100%, twice as good as the version 2. And this is version 2. Isn't that crazy? Version 2 is twice as good as version 2. I'm telling you, this was, I don't know about twice as good. It was much better than version 2. This thing had me training like a freaking maniaco, homie. Like exceeded my expectations. First of all, just to give it to you straight, and I'm sorry, Chaos Crew, to do this, but when I see Jugglin's Regia from these UK companies and all that, man, I expect trash. I expect that UK trash DMHA. Now, just before I get in the experience, I just want to say, this is that kind of UK version DMHA, but it is the best I've had. 100%. You know how sometimes, if you're a pre-workout connoisseur, man, you know how sometimes pre-workouts, man, just come together beautifully and you almost can't even explain why, and you can't even almost explain why they're so good. They're just freaking good, and you just have a great experience. That was this one right here, man. So I'm just going to say, 10 minutes after taking it, you feel some beta-alanine. I didn't feel like the niacin and the beta crazy or anything, just enough to know it was there. You start getting, there's just a great mix of physical energy and mental endurance. This is the kind of pre that has you training like a freaking maniac. I'm talking about heart rate up, 150, 160 the whole dang time, no rest, no mercy, all guts, homie, blood, sweat, and tears into your training. You're not super high like that lab leak DMHA with like crazy tingles or anything like that. You're just so freaking focused and dialed in. You're teetering on euphoria, but that kind of euphoria teetering, I'm telling you, takes almost 50 minutes to fully come in. So it's definitely a builder, but at the same time, you don't have to wait to train. Like I was training, I took the drink. I always do this, homie. I took the drink. I came down to the dance floor. I start training immediately. I mean, I'm pretty much, I drink a bottle of water, go take a leak, start pumping Iron Man, and I'm telling you, so like, 20 minutes after training was pretty much 25 minutes after ingesting it, if that makes sense. I'm training within 5 minutes. I like feeling the pre-workouts build as I'm pumping iron. And this one just comes in like 20 minutes in. It comes in quickly. There's like a wave of nice energy. Literally, no negative side effects, no death feeling, no crazy heart rate in the sense of alpha yo, uncomfortable, death feeling, survival. Just freaking, you're on. Like there's that light bulb in your head that's on. You're freaking so dialed in, but you feel good at the same time. It's not dark energy. I'm super happy, like super mood elevation, you know, like certain pre's have you like Mr. Motormouth talking junk with the homies. This one was iron pumping time, man, but in a feel-good way. It's one of those pre's that feels different than a traditional pre-workout. It just, the synergy of it just comes together nicely. It's a beautiful experience, man. It doesn't even feel like super unhealthy, but it 100% feels illicit, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't feel like you're burning your brain out, but there's enough illicit ingredients to have you just training so freaking hard. I mean, the mind-muscle connection, even when you're pumping like heavy iron, for you it's heavy, for me it's heavy, but you still get the proper form because your endurance and strength is up, so you're still able to like do the proper form and focus on each individual rep. The music's sounding good, you're feeling good. As I said, don't expect like what's that one? Enjoy the Insanity, where you're just like, your head is, you're just so high and it's, oh my God. It's just like, you get the high, but it takes about an hour, but not traditional DMHA, like 2-amino kind of high. It's just, it's kind of its own thing, man. It's that UK kind of DMHA high, but not snickle fritz, not trash. Like, feels really freaking good. In a sense, homie, this is going to be bold for me to say, I almost prefer this than the other kind of DMHA because I feel better after, man. Like, I feel better. And the physical energy is so good. I don't know if the pumps were good in here or just your training so maniaco style, like back when I was in Sepulveda, homie, on the Voyager Inn motel, jerking it for like a week. That kind of maniaco, homie, when I was up on Crystal for a freaking week. I gave a scoop of this, homie, to Whoopi Goldberg from The View. She started identifying as a white supremacist. Whoopi, that's what this did. This put her in a freaking different zone, homie, something she wasn't used to. She started identifying as a white. I said, Whoopi, settle down, homie. Settle it down before I put you in your place, Whoopi. And then we started pumping some iron like maniacs. But the pumps, man, like, you don't add pumps to this. The pumps are nice because you're training from the freaking heart. This thing elevated me, man. I liked it, man. Don't expect super euphoric, higher than giraffe vagina. But at the same time, like, after you're done training, you realize you're high. Is it super euphoric, crazy high, pee-pee tingle high? Not really, but it's kind of its own high. You're kind of floating, homie. You're going. That's what I got for you. Have we left no stone unturned? Beta was mild. Energy and mental, freaking awesome, homie. Awesome. I mean, you do not want to stop training. By the end of your training, I don't care how grueling of a workout you had, you will not be done. You will not be done, homie. Me, Whoopi, that was it. I couldn't talk the other girls in The View to take it. Whoopi took it, man, and she got bold, and I had to put her in her place. Let's get down to business. God bless all of you together. Let's get this dang muscle. If you liked the review, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't freaking like the review, also subscribe to the channel. I'm out.